Hello everyone and welcome to this week's scripting quick tip tutorial. This one's going to apply for scripting in general, and we're going to be teaching you how to apply a custom file extension or to create a custom file with the custom extension so that it's not like a text file or a JSON, which if you want to prevent things like tampering or just provide a more customized user experience can be very helpful in. So we're going to be basically storing an object into a custom file, which we're going to call debug.abc. And when we run this, it's going to then create this file, which has the custom extension. It's going to contain normal JSON data or whatever you choose to contain it with, but this will keep it more obfuscated or customizable for you or your users. Before we get started with this video, I do want to remind you down below, hit subscribe and the bell icon to be notified of new videos coming out twice weekly on the channel. And down in the description, you can check out the code for this in the GitHub link. Try it out for yourself, make modifications, and make sure you follow us there for coding updates. Also in the description, you can follow us on Instagram for other live updates. If you're not a member of our Discord server, you can come and join and get help with scripting, extensions, plugins, expressions, and much more. We have lots of members and helpful participators in the Discord server who can help answer your questions, provide feedback, and a whole bunch of other useful things. And lastly, if you want to help support the channel and get cool perks like live streams, badges, Discord status, you can become a member, supporter, premium supporter, or VIP, link in the description. So this tutorial is super easy. We're going to start by opening a new script, and basically what we're going to be doing is create a new file with whatever we define as our extension. We can also, as you can see, use something like JSON. So instead of including JSON, I'm going to put my JSON right here, which will just allow us to take things like objects and arrays and easily put them into files for easy reading later. So first thing I'm going to do is create a file. We're going to just call this our debug file. We're going to assume the purpose of our custom extension in this case is to create some sort of debug file which provides us or the user with some information. But we don't want it to be in a text or JSON format where they could easily search it up and make modifications. So we're going to go ahead and create a new file, and the string inside of here needs to be the location and the name of our file. So in my case, let's go ahead and put this in my desktop, and let's just call it my debug. And now we can define whatever our extension is just by typing it in. If we wanted to say .zzz, maybe it's a sleeping file, I don't know, we could do that. So then we can just say debug file.open. We want to open it up so we can write some information to it. We're assuming it's not created already, so we do need to write something, whether it's nothing, an empty string, or some actual data to create it. And then we'll say debug file.write. What are we going to write to it? Well, for now, let's just write testing, just a string, and then we'll say debug file.close. This is pretty much all the code you need. If I was to run this now, once it's complete, if I go to my desktop, now we have my debug.zzz. Now my computer's not going to understand what to open this with, so I'm going to choose Notepad or some kind of text editor. And as you can see, we now have testing inside of this file. Now the whole purpose of using the JSON was so that we could create an object. We'll just call this my comp object. Let's say we're in After Effects and we create an object with a comp name called my comp. We'll say it has a comp width of 1920. And a comp height of 1080, and lastly, let's give it a comp duration of 30 seconds. We can now put this object inside of our file. If we were to just use the object like this, we're going to run into a bit of a problem. Because if we open up my debug now, you can see it just says object. So the whole purpose of using JSON is to stringify this object so it's readable basically by a human. So if we say JSON.stringify, and we're going to stringify our comp object. Now if we run this and open up our debug file, you can see we have the object as we typed it inside of our code. And basically this allows us to easily then read it back in or read the file to see what's going on, or we can read it back in and use json.parse to convert it back into an actual comp object. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. That's how you can create custom file extensions in your script for whatever purpose you may find it useful for. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button. Down below, hit subscribe and the bell icon to be notified of new videos coming out twice weekly on the channel. And down in the description, you can check out the code for this in the GitHub link. Try it out for yourself. Make sure you follow us there for coding updates, and in the description, follow us on Instagram for other live updates. If you're not a member of the Discord server, you can come and join and get help with scripting, extensions, plugins, expressions, submit tutorial ideas, hang out with members, hang out with top participators, and much more. And if you would like to help support the YouTube channel financially and get cool perks at the same time, you can become a member, supporter, premium supporter, or VIP, link in the description. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
This is a